What's going on, guys? Seth Ward here, and today I'm back with another college football prediction video. And today I'm going to be talking about the 6th ranked The Ohio State Buckeyes versus the number 9th Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And this is going to be another prime time type of game. The first video I did earlier was the Oregon versus Colorado. I'm going to do 2 more videos today, so it's going to be like a quadruple upload. So I'll put the link in the description below once I get everything situated as well. So today, this is going to be Ohio State's first true test on the road versus Notre Dame, who also, this is going to be a true test for them as well, because both teams could potentially go to the college football playoffs this year. If Notre Dame wins, then they could potentially go all the way, because they may have like a favorable schedule. And of course, Ohio State, they're going to have a tough schedule in the Big Ten. All right, so both teams are undefeated. Notre Dame is 4-0. Ohio State is 3-0. This game will be on NBC, which is September 9th of 2023. Of course, time will be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, so this is a late night primetime game. So this is, dude, week 4 is going to be awesome. There's going to be so many good games playing between like UCLA, Utah, Iowa, Penn State, Oregon, Clemson versus Florida State. It's going to be so many games that are being really good for week 4. So this is going to be awesome. All right, so this game will be played at Notre Dame Stadium, which I said earlier, which is 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, September 23rd, 2023. Coverage will be on NBC. The weather would probably be like rainy, which is Indiana's like a rainy, which is 70 degrees weather, which is going to be cold at night. The matchup predictor, so I like to go through the matchup predictor, the season leaders, the team stats, and then I'll base it off of that, and I will just predict the score. All right, so this is what it has on ESPN. It has Ohio State with a 66.0% towards Notre Dame, which is 34.0. Not too bad, but considering it's at Notre Dame, and Notre Dame's a pretty intense atmosphere as well, so, I mean, who knows? But anyways, all right, so season leaders, we have Kyle McCord, who's been a little shaky starting out the games, but then they just dominate later on in the game. Let's go through the recent games. We have they kind of struggled a little bit against Indiana, which is kind of crazy that they already played a one conference game in the first week of the season. They struggled a little bit against Youngstown State, but then they kind of catched on the second half. And of course, they pretty much dominated Western Kentucky. And of course, Notre Dame pretty much beat Central Michigan late in the second half, and of course that was a good game in NC State, and they pretty much just dominated Tennessee State and Navy as well. So they haven't really played. NC State was a true test, but like I think that Ohio State will be the actual true test for this upcoming game. All right, so the season leaders, we have Kyle McCord, went 53 completions to 76 attempts. 815 passing yards, 6 touchdowns, and 1 interceptions. Sam Hartman, who is a former Wake Forest quarterback, has done an excellent job so far with 64 completions to 90 attempts, 1,061 passing yards, and 13 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. Henderson for Ohio State's running has been excellent this year with 30 carries, 191 rushing yards, and 4 touchdowns. Estime, or May, if that's how you pronounce his last name, Estime, with 63 carries, 521 rushing yards, which is crazy. Already has 500 rushing yards, which is just wild to me. 5 touchdowns as well in 4 games for Notre Dame. We have Marvin Harrison Jr., who could be a top 5 draft pick, who's dominating already with 14 receptions. Only 14 receptions, which is insane. With 304 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns. We have Tyree for Notre Dame, who's done an excellent job with Sam Hartman with 8 receptions, 216 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Pretty good for 8 receptions. That's wild. Okay, so lastly, we have the team stats. Let me zoom in on this a little bit if you guys can see it. I'm sure you can. So the total yards, we have Ohio State with 474.7. Notre Dame with 508.8 yards passing, 318.0 to Notre Dame's 304.3. Then we have yards rushing, 156.7 compared to Notre Dame's 204.5. For defense, we have yards allowed 223.7. Ohio State and Notre Dame have pretty good defenses, but Ohio State always has a solid defense. No matter what year it is, they will always have a solid year, in my opinion. 223.7 yards allowed to compare to Notre Dame, 234.3. Then we have passing yards allowed. We have 140.30 with Ohio State and 126.8 towards Notre Dame. Rushing yards allowed, we have Ohio State's only allowed 83.3 compared to Notre Dame's 107.5. Man, all right. So, this game is going to be interesting because I think that like both teams, in my opinion, too, I think that they're kind of the same almost with like a shaky offense in the beginning. Defenses are solid in my also my bad. But I don't know. This is actually going to be a tough prediction. I think that with a logical sense, I think that Notre Dame may win this game since it's at home at night. And I think it's going to be like -3 points for Notre Dame. It's going to be a very close game. I think it's going to be maybe a low-scoring game because both teams are really good on defenses. But I could be totally wrong, and that Ohio State could win by like 17 points, and Sam Hartman would have an off day. But if Notre Dame like rattles Kyle McCord, then maybe Notre Dame has a chance to beat Ohio State. So I think that since it's at home, it's late at night, it's a primetime game, I'm gonna have to make a slight edge towards Notre Dame by -3 points. Let me know what you guys think about this game. If you're an Ohio State fan, comment down below on why you think that your team should beat Notre Dame. And of course, if you're a Notre Dame fan, comment down below that if Notre Dame is the better team. But also subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. And yeah, comment down below, like, comment, subscribe. And thanks for watching. And it's Set 42 here. And more college football videos on the way. See you guys later next time. Peace.